No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinals' offense will go to work first. They'll operate out of split backs. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Georgia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Dampier. With the catch, it's Lewis. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a little space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Play number 9 on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll give it to the back. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes
open field on the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Here comes the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Raymond. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions.
He's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win it.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Used the play fake, now to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space, and they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it in.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Brown has it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up defense.
Breaks into the open. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. That's one way to make sure you avoid a safety. Just get it to the other end of the field. It's 1st and 10 in plus territory. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And back to the air on second down. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Runs for the tackle. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch and stride inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They take the lead with the 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Give to Brown. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Finds the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. From the gun, looking for a man. Right on the money. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
They're up 14 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense drags him down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds a man on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. How about this? These guys are going for 2. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And the returner is stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah,
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Fires to the wideout. And he makes the grab for the deuce. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good.
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 50-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Racing to the right. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisville! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Got his man quickly.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield. Lots of running room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Rogers. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dampier. He wants it all. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt in the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it.
Fires toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. These corners going to give these receivers some space. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more to